Hello, hello. Happy Sunday to you all. Sean and Marie Fisher here for my free little Sunday night, free little mini animal communication readings. I hope you all are having a fantastic Sunday. I can't believe it's already the 10th of April. It's like, where does time go? Right? It goes by so fast. So I'm going to give you guys a minute to come on because I know sometimes it takes a minute to show up here on Facebook. So let me check my phone here. Let's see here. Give me 1 second here. Oh, I see there's two people on here, so that's good. It's not showing me um who you are. Oh yay, hey Sharon, good to see you. I was like, now it's showing me who you are. I was like, who is here? Good to see you, Sharon. And you said hi in the comments. Oh my goodness. I guess I could look at that and see like that you said hi in the comments. So hello. I'm looking at my hair. I need to get my hair cut again. Hey Lisa, good to see you. And hey Stacia, good to see you too. Look at that. Some of my friends are coming on. And hey, Erica, good to see you as well. Hopefully, I'm saying that right this time. So, and then yeah, so I'm doing animal communication readings, Erica. So I don't know if there's a pet you want me to tune into, or just like a totem animal. And it's interesting. So as I and hey Lee, good to see you. So as I tune into your and hey Angie, good to see you, Angie. So when I tune into your energy, Erica, like for some reason, like the raven and crow is coming to me, like that I have sacred wisdom to share with you, and I'm sharing wisdom with you. It's like the crow and the raven and the falcon. I see just like birds kind of around you, and I feel like that's kind of a collective message for all of you that are here listening right now. So there's that. But if you have like a specific question, feel free to ask. And then Elisa says, hi, I just got a new cat. Her name is Lola. I would love to know what she is thinking. So I love that name, and congratulations on your new little fur baby there. So right when I tune into Lola, is like I see Lola like just kind of sitting. She's like, "Ooh, where do I jump to next? Where do I go to next?" Lola's like, "Where do I go next? Where do I go to next?" There's like all this fun stuff, and that like I kind of I like shake my body with happiness. Later, like I kind of sit there, you can kind of see that like I vibrate with happiness and I share happiness, and I have a really strong purr and a really strong purred motor. Like my motor of my purr is really really strong. I have a really strong perimeter is what Lola says. My perimeter, like my per meter. She says my per meter is really, really, really strong, and I have a super fabulous per meter, and I just love to fun. I love to have fun, and love to give love. So that's that. Hey Patty, good to see you. And so Erica, this like tonight I'm just doing like free little live little mini readings. But if you want, I can definitely if you're asking about donation readings, I can definitely share the link to my PayPal if you want to have the link to my PayPal. I could definitely do that. But I just do these like little free readings, and then on my calendar, on my schedule, I offer 30-minute, 60-minute, and 90-minute animal communication sessions. So there is that. So hopefully that answers your question. If not, please let me know. Okay, so you said yes, please. Okay, so let's see if I can find it. Promise I'm still here. I should have the link where I just have it actually ready, but I don't, because I just like to do this just for like the goodness of my heart to offer this for you. But I'm going to, let's see. I know PayPal's going to be like, you already have a link, and it's like, yes I do, but I want to share it. So let's see here. So I copied that, and I will share that here, Erica. So let's see here. So I just shared that, and then I see there's a question from Sharon that I'm going to go to here. Let's see here. So give me 1 second here. Let's see here. So I'm going to just post this here. And then I see a question that I'm going to go to here. So let's see here. So thanks for bearing with me here. All right, and then I see Stacy's question too. And then let's see here. Okay, Sharon. Oh, I'm sending Sheba so much love. Sharon says Sheba has been throwing up a lot lately. She has always done that a bit. Should I be concerned? So what she a teaspoon. I don't know what the significance of that. And she's like a teaspoon. If the whole teaspoon is full, like if there's like more than like a teaspoon of throw up, that there needs to be some like adjustments with like my food and having me eat slower and maybe adding like a little bit of kind of like water and mixing that in with my wet food, and that would help. And that if you see me do it more frequently, like if you see me do it more than like 3 to 4 times a week, or 3 to 4 times like in a row where it's like a lot more than it usually is, then definitely go and get that go into the vet and get that looked at to what they say. But she's like, if the amount is more than a teaspoon, is what she was saying there. So hopefully that helps. I'm here for any support for you and Miss Sheba Sharon. And hey, Rick, good to see you. And let's see here. And then I see Stacia and Angie's question. So Angie says, my dad has a little dog named Toodles. She barks a lot. Any idea what's going on and how to make her stop the constant barking? So Toodles says, like, I have a lot to say, and that when I'm like barking more, it's like play, 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 throw something for me, throw something for me. She just like makes me want to go like this, like throw something more, and that I want to play more and have me have more play, and that will help with my constant barking, and like give me the little spots and show me the little spots that I can see out that I may not that I may not know of that little spot. Like look at that little spot that I can look out at. Remind me of those little spots that I can look out. That really helps me, and that's why I bark a lot, because I'm just like like I'm full of energy. I'm full of energy, and I'm just full of energy. And that's what I am. I'm just full of energy, is what I get for Toodles. And you are so welcome, Sharon. And then I'm going to jump to your question here in a second, Stacia. Oh, thank you so much, Erica. You're so sweet. Thank you for that. That means a lot, you know. So if you could, what is the name of the name of the pet or the pets that you have a question about, Erica? If you could let me know the name of the pet or the pets that you have a question about, and I will tune into them. And it's interesting. So and hey, Judy, good to see you. So as soon as, and I promise I'm going to go back to your question, Stacia. And so Erica, as soon as I tune into you, I'm not sure like which one of your pets is showing me this, but one of them is showing me like a banana. Like I'm seeing like a banana, and it's not like necessarily like a banana you eat per se. Like it's a banana toy. They're showing me like a banana, like a banana toy. It's like I like my banana toy, and I like to kind of like have fun. I like to have fun, and it's all about having fun. And I love to kind of have fun, and I like to kind of like peel the layers of things that I'm really like in depth. Like this pet that I'm tuning into is like I have really deep knowledge, and I have like really deep knowledge of things. Like I have a lot of depth to me. But definitely I know I have more to give you with that, Erica. So definitely put in like the name of the pet and the pets that you have a question about, and you can even put the question too. And I'll make sure to get to that. And thank you for the donation too, Erica. That's so sweet. And he says, I have a boy named Buddy. He doesn't like the TV. Will he get past that? So, and Buddy is showing me like Buddy says I was the one showing the banana. So it's like he wants like a banana toy that has like a little bit of like a layer to it where it looks like a banana, but it's like a stuffed banana, like it's a stuffed banana dog toy. Um, is what Buddy's showing me. And Buddy says I'm the one that has like a lot of depth. Like I have a lot of depth and a lot of little layers. And it's like certain things like I like on TV. Like don't like Buddy is showing me I don't like stuff that is like too too loud and too funny. Like I like stuff that's more kind of like not necessarily like totally dramatic, but more like kind of like on like a little bit of like a serious note, kind of like a more subdued kind of TV like show, like not something so exciting. So definitely Buddy says I will get past that and to just watch like different things with me and kind of watch my eye, like my little movements that I do with my eye to show you like my interest in that. If I kind of like peek my eye, like I'm kind of watching and I'm a little interested, that's something that I'm kind of a little bit more interested in than I usually am. So really, really tune into that. And hey, Tara, is that's what good to see you. That's what I get. That's what I get with that with Buddy. That just kind of give that a little bit of time. That then that'll get past that. And then you says, yeah, so hopefully that helps with that. And then you said, my boy Ruben is a rescue. I've only had him less than 6 months. He won't let me groom him. He has clumps. Oh, sending you um yeah, lots of good vibes for his grooming to be better. And he says thank you. And he says what like will help with that is he said like to let he said he's like he's having me like go like this up to my nose. He says let me smell it a little bit. He says showing me like the clippers that you use to cut that are like the scissors and then the like the shavy the razor. He says let me smell it. Let me smell it and then be like okay like and show me as I'm smelling it what it's going to do and how it's going to help me. And then as you kind of take it away, show me like the little sound that it makes, so then I know that it's okay. Because there was like a past time where I had an experience with grooming before you where they went too fast and they weren't as gentle and then they just woo like dug right in there and it was too much for me. So if you go a little bit slower and just kind of have me more of the process, that's what will really help is what Ruben is showing me is just to do that and just work on a little bit at a time. Like start with like one area and focus on that one area like around my face and my neck and on my side and then just kind of work with me on that is what I get with that for you. With you, Eric and Erica said you said she was too extreme with him. I was put off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she says it was like too much. Like with the grooming, that the lady was mean. She's like, just I need people to do it like slower, not so like 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 it's just like give me more time with it and have it to be not that not be so like like with it is what I get with that. So just have somebody to be more slow and more gentle. Somebody that has like a really kind of gentle calming presence will really help me is what I get. And then where there's not too much like action around, where it's more like kind of a little bit of a quieter place is what I get with that. And then let's see here. I see Stacia, Tara, and Angie. So yeah, so hopefully that helps. Erica, I'm definitely here for any support you need. And then hopefully, see here. Hopefully you saw my, heard my answer, Angie. You said the Toodles is barking a lot. Toodles is like, come on, I want to play. Like, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. And that when I bark a lot, like I need more engagement, that'll help with my barking and make sure I can see where I want to see, because that will help too. So like, and just keep like distracting me when I bark, like kind of don't put too much of the focus on like, I'm like, oh my gosh, don't bark, like put it on like an emphasis on something else instead of me barking. And that will help, is that. So there you go. Oh, your phone died. Okay, no worries, Angie. Oh my gosh, it's okay. Because I was like, oh no, I hope she heard the message. But that was like the gist of it. That's yes, Max is coming next, Stacy, I promise. So that's what Toodles says is that it's like that whole thing of like let me like throw. I want to play, I want to play, I want to play. So do stuff to like kind of work out my energy more. And that will really help and like remind me of the places that I can see that I don't think that I can see, and just like really acknowledge me when I bark and kind of distract me. Is what I get with that. And hey, Diane, and hey, Nancy. And then before I go to Stacia, Erica says, yes, I will. He attacks my hand, so I can't do it. Yeah, and he says it's okay that you can't do it. Like just find like a place that's like more of a gentle place and talk to some people you know, because there's like a friend of a friend of a friend or something that you know, somebody that will help there. And you are so welcome, Angie. You're so welcome. And then let's see here. I just want to go back up to the questions here. So I'm going to go to Stacia and then Tara and then Diane. So Stacia says Max. Like, let's see here. A reading for Max. Okay. So Max, let's see here. I just want to see if you had a specific question for. You're so welcome, Erica. Wanted to see your. So welcome, Stacy. I wanted to see if you had a specific question for Max. So Max is just showing me on my lap that like I want more time on my blanket and more cuddle time and more kind of like downtime, that like I need some more downtime. I like my active time, but to have some more downtime will be really, really good for me. Is to have some more downtime will be really, really good is what I get there. But if you have a specific question for Max, please ask, because I feel like you have like maybe a specific question. So please ask that. And then let's see here. Okay. So I see your question, Tara. You said we have question about Jake, our white mini schnauzer. Yes, I remember Jake. You said we walk in the cemetery every night, and there's a specific place every time that he walks against my leg, and he looks at me to check in, even if he is on Rob's leash and I have Sonic on mine for about 25 feet. Then he goes back to his self again at the end of the leash. So what he's showing me is it's like and this is so weird because usually like people wouldn't realize this, but like spirits don't really hang out at cemeteries a lot. They hang out in places that like aren't necessarily cemeteries. But he's showing me there's like a woman spirit that's there that he tunes into, that like this man spirit is around this woman spirit that's around there. And that's what he picks up on, that he's like sensing that energy there. And he's showing me it's like in this like one little kind of like corner spot. He says, I sense the energy there. He's like, I sense the energy there. So like show him, be like, hey, we got that. Like we see it too. And we can feel that you're feeling something. And he says, like, look around the headstones around there too. Because he says that he's picking up on that is what he says. He's like, I'm picking up on he says, I'm picking up on that. He's like, I'm picking up on all of that. He says, I'm picking up on all of that. So he says, like, look around there and just acknowledge that. Because he's like, I'm so keen. He's like, he almost says he does like a little sidestep too when he's around there too. So he's like, yeah. He's like, I do like a little sidestep too. And then see, I'm going to go to the second part of your question in just a second. And hey, Keisha, good to see you. Stacia says, is Max sad or happy? I can't tell lately. Max says, I'm melancholy. Max says I'm melancholy. He's like, I'm not sad, and he's like, I'm not sad and I'm not happy. He's like, I'm just kind of like in between. He says I'm indifferent, and he says he wants like the food that like smells good in the microwave that perks him up. Like he's showing me something about like some popcorn, and let's like pop around and do the things that like pop up my energy is what Max says there. So hopefully that helps. And then Tara says, we also got 2 matching kittens. I love that. You got to have 2 kittens, right? You can't just have one, right? He said, would love to know what they think of the new place and if their health is good, etc. Had a digestive issue, and it's still around a little. Switch the food. it seems a little bit better. So what I'm getting with the kittens is that that they're having me like look all around. They're like they want me to like look all around. They're like, oh my gosh, like we love this place, like we love this place. They said it's really fun. And they said it's really fun. And they say they love like Sonic. They said we love Sonic. And they said they like to prank Jake. They said they like to prank Jake and have fun with Jake, and they love it. Like with you guys, they said it's so much fun. It's so much fun, and they said that their health is like a lot better with the digestive issue that the food help. But they're also like I'm being shown like pumpkin to sometimes give them like a little bit of like pumpkin in their food too, just like 100% pure pumpkin. And you can actually find cat food that actually has pumpkin in it and even has like little pumpkin chunks in it. So I feel like that would help. And then I like lysine too. So when I used to work at the Humane Society, we used to sprinkle like lysine on the cat's food, and that would help too because they said that they're still settling in and like remind them to like eat a little slower because they said they're like really ravenous kittens. They're like we're really ravenous sometimes. So to like remind them to kind of like, hey, slow down a little bit, slow down a little bit. But they really like it with you guys here. And let's see here. And hey, Jody. And you're so welcome, Stacia. And then Tara says thanks, and he does sidestep and walk against me until we are past that part. So yeah, he's like, pay attention to that part. He's like, pay attention because he's like, there's that energy there. So it's really interesting. So let's see here. And hey Sheila, good to see you here. Just gonna jump around here. Okay, so Diane has a question next. Diane says, why does my Fiona not like riding in the car? What can I do to make her feel better? So she's showing me to like give me like a place to have like my little more bearing when I'm in my car. So she's like showing me like four bases, like for like a baseball field, like give me something for my four paws that kind of helps to keep my bearing when I'm in the car. So I kind of keep my bearing, and like sometimes I get like a little bit of nauseousness in the car. Like I kind of get like a little bit of the vibration of the road. So look into some homeopathic remedies that help with traveling. I know there's happy traveler treats, but sometimes you want to maybe not necessarily give the full dose. Sometimes a little bit of that can be a little better. So they definitely have things like that that can help with the traveling, and then just kind of to help to give me something to have my bearing would really help is what I get for Fiona. Let's see here. And you're so welcome, Tara. And then I see Sheila and then Jody and then Angie's question. So I'm just kind of jumping around here. And you're so welcome, Tara. Let's see here. And then I'm just kind of going where I'm guided next, and then I'll jump back to you, Sheila. Um, let's see here. Hey, Jody, good to see you. You said, does Charlie need anything to help continue his healing? He's much better, but still not. And you're so welcome, Diane. He says, I'm much better, but he's like, I'm at about like, he says, I'm at like I fluctuate like between like 97 and 98%, sometimes like 95, 96. He says, I need oh, he says like that, like healing work. He's like, I need that consistent healing work. He's like, I need that, like Ruby gets hers. I need my consistent healing work. And then he's showing me like heat, like a heated cat bed, like something that I can lay on that I get like my heated treatments. I need some heated treatments, and that will help like me to continue on that journey and get me something to show me like kind of wanting me to go like my hands like this, like a something that's like a real like cushion, like I'm being shown like kind of like an egg crate mattress kind of thing, like something that gives like me like but like more like a posturepedic type cat bed that kind of gives me like a little extra cushion, and maybe it has heat in this bed too. And I know they have cat beds like that too that he can lay that one side on that'll help give him like some extra cushioning. and extra support. He says that will really help. He says, and he's like, thanks for noticing. He gives me like a little wink, 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 wink. He wants me to like wink, wink, wink at you. He's like wink, wink, wink. He says he like wink, wink, winks at you to let you know what he needs. He's so funny. And he said, yes, he has a heating pad. Yep, laugh out loud. He also has his own bed upstairs. Does he want more body talk sessions? He says, yay. He's having me go like this. He says, yay, yay, yay. He's like, yes, 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 I want more body talk sessions. And he says he wants you to try like some body talk with him as well. He's like, he wants some more of those. And then he says he wants you to, like that. He does want some more of those. And he's like, keep up with the heating pad and my own bed upstairs now. He's like, it's mine. He's like, ha, ha, ha. And he says he's like, ha, 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 Ruby, my bed up here. And hey, Dawn, good to see you, friend. And then Sheila says, I have a question. Why does my cat dude pee on the floor? And then I see a follow-up here. Sheila, you said, is the thyroid medication okay as far as his blood pressure? So what I'm getting with your, let's see here, I just want to make sure I'm reading this right, with your, where's the question? With your cat dude and the pee on the floor and the thyroid medication and the blood pressure, I get like to check with, and hey, Amisha, I get to check with the vet about like my blood levels with the thyroid medication, that there's maybe like a different like dosage or something that could help, that like that it's like affecting, you know, my blood pressure and a turn affecting me peeing on the floor, that there's something off with like a medication that is like, that's kind of like causing things out of whack, that's like kind of making me pee on the floor more. So I would get with your vet and have them redo like some blood work and have them do like a cystocentesis, which is like a clean urine sample, and have them do that to see if there's any like underlying bacteria in there as well, to see if they can get that like flushed out and cleared out, is what I get with that. Ooh, okay, Amisha, I'm excited about this question here. Let's see here. And then Jody says, okay, yeah, her sessions are spendy, but I can try for sure. And Charlie says like that, he says, you watch a session and watch how she does it. And you can do it. Charlie's like, you can do it too. Charlie's like, you can do it as well. And like, you can weave in your own magic, he says. He's like, because you're a magic maker, Mom. He's like, you're a magic maker. So there's that. And let's see here. I'm going to jump back to your question here in a second, Angie. And then Amisha. Dawn said, hey, Dawn, it's so good to see you. Dawn says, do you have any clarity that will help Coco not bark ferociously at any dogs we pass on walks? Let's see here. We pass on walks. It sounds terrifying and scares those we pass. We've tried training, treats, and several other things. And you're so welcome, Jody, and you're so welcome, Sheila. I'm happy to help. Let's see here. What I get with that, Dawn, is that like it's become such a habit with me that like I'm used to it. So just keep seeing me, like look me in the eyes and just keep seeing me, like, because when you start to kind of feel that, like she says that you can start to feel my bark before my bark comes out. She's like, you can start to feel it with the way like my, you know, kind of chin moves and the way kind of my hair moves. You can kind of start to feel my bark. So just see me being distracted and like remind me that like, hey, like we want to be friends. We want to be friends, and show her like what attracts the friends. Be like, hey, like here we are going up gentle to the friends, going up gentle. And she says, try walking her on the other side that you're walking her on now. She says, try walking me on the other side. She says that will help as well. Because she says, like, I can't help it. I just get so excited. And she's like, I don't realize like how how loud my bark is, because she's like, I'm just so excited. She's like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So just show her, like, give her something that she can show the other dogs when she's going out on a walk. So this is going to sound crazy. So she's showing me to have like something that she can carry in her mouth, like that will help her, like to help like curb her excitement. So then it's like, okay, cool. I'm excited. And then I can have my excitement go into the toy that I'm holding instead of like outwardly barking. So try that, and then definitely try walking her on the other side. I definitely feel like that will really help as well. Is what I get with that, and I'm here for any support you need, Dawn, because I know that can be a tricky one. But you got this, and you're Coco. You guys got this. So I'm here for any insight you need. And then yes, Keisha, I'm gonna go to your question as well. So I'm just doing animal communication sessions. So if you have a question about a pet, definitely please let me know. And that's what I'm here for. And hey, Bianca. And then hey, Bev. My goodness, the comments are going so fast. I love it. And Dawn says, oh, yes, absolutely. Laugh out loud. She's so excited. She wants to play with them. Yeah, she's like, I just want to play. I want to play. And then you said, that is a great help. We will try. Thank you. You are amazing. Oh, you're so welcome, Dawn. Keep me posted. So I want to help with you and Miss Coco. So there is that. And I'm going to go back to your question here in a moment. Bev and Bianca, good to see you, Bianca. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this question here. Amisha. So Amisha says, contract one, a female husky and one a male Australian shepherd. Would love to know if you see one over the other as a good fit for Kona, or if we should still wait. You said Kona seems to be staring at every dog we see on a walk. So I have a question for you. Is the female husky like more white than the other colors? Like, is the female husky more white? And then does the Australian shepherd, do I have like one eye that's like different than the other eye? Because I feel like what I'm being pulled to for Kona is actually more the Australian shepherd. There's something more about the Australian shepherd. And hey, Robert, that I'm being pulled to more of the Australian shepherd for Kona. Is what I'm being pulled to, is more the something about the Australian shepherd. But have us meet both of them. Like I meet the Australian shepherd and I meet the husky. And if one of them we just kind of like stand there and look at each other and we don't like engage, and it's really like, we don't you don't see anything going on, that look at the other one, because you'll know by the way that like we like look at each other and interact, it'll be like, oh my gosh, like here we are, like it's kismet. Because I get that Kona says he's like pushing me like this, like push push push, like I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, like it's time to have that other presence, like the other presence. And as I look at your question here, and you said the husky is reddish and white, and the Australian shepherd has two different color eyes. Okay. So yeah, so that's cool. So that's helpful. I definitely get that the the Australian the Australian shepherd would be like a better fit for you and for Kona. I almost feel like the husky needs like maybe some more like one-on-one one attention. Like the husky needs some more one-on-one attention. And you said the husky has an abusive history but has been doing great in foster care, and the male husky is anxiety prone and has been in 3 homes in a year, but looks like a great dog in the right environment. Oh my goodness. So yeah, oh, so much love with both of those dogs, because it's so hard when they have that history. It's like, oh my goodness. He said, I personally love them both, but have a sweet spot for the female husky. She definitely might be with her history. And you said that the Australian Shepherd has 2 different color eyes. So definitely look at the Australian Shepherd. And if you can feel like if there's like any tension that you feel that's like intense between Kona and this Australian Shepherd, I would be like, no, that's not the best fit. But if you see If you see Kona and the Australian Shepherd, where she's kind of like has her like tail up and her butt up in the air, and then Kona wants to play, that would be and she wants to play with Kona. I definitely feel like that would be good because I get with her, like it could go either way, where like I feel like Kona, like if you see where it's like they kind of have that instant connection, I feel like Kona could be like a good emotional support dog for her because she makes me as I tune into that, it makes me think of my Nugget and Cool Up. And it's funny because Cool Up just came up to me because when I got my Nugget, um, Cool Up has really come out of her shell a lot, and Nugget has helped her so much with that. So I feel like that could be the case with Kona and this husky. So definitely like a meet and greet with both of them, and just really tune into the body language of all of them and see like where you see that connection, where you feel like there's that spark. But I definitely get a good feeling about one of the two, and now I want to see a picture of both of them. So now I'm like so curious. So I love that. And your other fur baby gives their blessing too, of like that this is like it's the right time now because you guys are settled down more in Colorado. So it's definitely the right time is what I get. And so definitely keep me posted. So you said so the husky female or Australian shepherd male. So I'm getting like it depends on the interaction with Kona. So has is like if you see like where you oh you can't figure out how to add a pic. Oh, you can send it to me in Facebook Messenger. So in Facebook Messenger you can message me because I don't know how to add a pic here in Facebook either. So I get that like if you see like that this yes I can, Keisha, I can do readings on past pets. Yes. So I get that if you see this husky really engaged with Kona, that's like the winner, 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 winner. But if you see like an intensity between Kona and the Australian Shepherd, that might be like maybe not too much. Does that make sense? So hopefully that makes sense, and I'd be happy to like do like a more in-depth thing with you with this too, like if you have like if there's more like specific questions that would be hard to do on a live, definitely let me know, and I'm here to help you guys because I love actually helping people with adding new pets to the house. So I love that. And you said you will. Thank you, love. You're so welcome. I'm happy to help. Happy to help. So let's see here. I'm going to jump back up. I saw a question here. Where did it go? It's like they go so fast, the questions here. I saw a question from Bev. Okay. And I'm sending you so much love, Bev. Bev says, had to put down baby Zeus the other day. Did I do the right thing? Baby Zeus is going like this, like a heart, like I love you, I love you, I love you. And that like yes, 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 that it was like the right time because like you could see like I was just my energy was like staticky and it was like kind of like it was like a TV that's like just static, like my presence wasn't really there, and you could feel that my presence wasn't there, and you knew you had to do that because you had to do it in that moment. Because if you would have waited, you would have saw that spark come back, but that spark really wasn't really there because I was like fading out, and that you did do the right thing, and that I send you so much love and thank you for being all that you were for me, that I'm so grateful for the life that I had with you, that it means so much to me. So thank you so much is what I get there. And then let's see here. Yeah, and then Keisha, if you, let's see here. If you want to put the name of the passed on pet here, then I could do that here. And then Bianca here has a question here. Um, I wondered if there is a reason why Monkey scratches at my door every morning at 3 a.m. till I get up. Because I want to go out. Like there's something out there that I want to see. Like I'm curious about like what's out there, like that I want to see outside. So show me the place, remind me of the place I can see outside without going outside, because it's almost like I want to show you something. I want to see something. It's like what's in the sky? What's outside? What's outside? Is what is what Monkey says. Like Monkey's like, hey, 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 there you go. That's what I'm doing. So and then you say anything Maya and Luna need. They started teaming up at 3 a.m. now. They're like, well, hey, like this thing's like Monkey makes this thing seem so much fun. Like I think it's so much fun. I think it's so much fun. So hey, we're gonna like wrestle and play at 3 a.m. We'll help. Like it's like they're in cahoots together. But like Monkey's like, hey, like let's get her really to wake up. So they're all in cahoots. And what and what they're and what they say they need is like, hey, 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 like show us like all the place that we can kind of be when you're sleeping, if we have like that extra burst of energy and that extra bit of burst where we want to play, show us that and remind us of that place. And then yeah, and then Monkey says, yeah, this is new to me, this is new to me, this is new to me. And he says keep showing him like, you know, sleeping all through the night of like when you want to sleep through. He says keep showing me that, keep showing me that, keep showing me that is what is what he says. So there is that. Let's see here. Let's see here. So that's what I get with that, Bianca. Let's see here. And you're so welcome, Bev. And he misses you too. He says just to keep paying attention to the signs from me. And I'm gonna send you love bubbles, like love bubbles. I send you love bubbles. I send you love bubbles. I send you love bubbles is what I get there. Let's see here. I'm sending you so much love, Bev, because I know it's not an easy thing. And just remember to be gentle on yourself. And remember, there's no time limit on that grief, right? You know, just give yourself time to process that, right? And give yourself time to be with that. So there's that. And good to see you, Patty. Let's see here. So I'm going to go to Keisha and then Patty. And thanks for all the love here. You guys are so sweet. Let's see here. Let's see here. Keisha says, I've had so many. Queen was the first dog I had, but Katie passed away with her 8 puppies in a house fire. I tried to get her, but she wouldn't leave her pups behind. Oh, Keisha, I'm sending you so much love. I can't imagine. I can't imagine how hard that must have been. She said that it was. She says that you thank you for trying to save me, but she says she like had to be there to like I had to be there to cover up my puppies. She says I shielded my puppies, and she says I was with my puppies, and she says know that like it's okay because you know I was with my puppies, and my puppies and I had a strong connection, and that we send you love, and that you're an advocate for people that have had that same thing happen, that you're an advocate. And Queen says that like I was the start of like your special connection with the breed of dog that is like me, that I was like the connection with the breed of dog that was like me, and that there was so much love and so much connection that we had, that it was just like through the roof amazing and powerful and powerful and powerful and powerful and powerful. And I'm sending you so much love here. And I'm going to take a drink of water here. Bianca says, definitely in cahoots. Thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. One moment here. I always get so thirsty. I'm like, oh, I gotta have a drink of water. And hey, Jared, let's see here. Let's see here. So Patty says, I was like, where did I miss out of my comments here? I was like, where am I going here? Patty says, does Dutton have any thoughts about laying down in my presence last week? Oh, he's having me yawn. He says it was like, he says I was completely relaxed so with you in that moment. And we were relaxed together, so much relaxation, and we were relaxed. And in that moment of like just pure relaxations and pure presence with each other, we were just pure presence, pure relaxation. And then you said this is the first time he's done that, and there was another person he had never met there also. And also, does he like the essential oils? So he says that, yeah, like he says that he like he had so many great thoughts about that. He's like, oh, I can be relaxed now. He's like, I'm safe. I'm safe. I can be relaxed. He's having me, yeah. He says yawn because he's like I could just release. He says that's why he's showing me that. He says the reason why he's showing me to yawn is because he like in that laying down time. He says he was able to like release some things. He says he was able to let go of even some more things. He says I was even able to let go of some more things and relax more than I've ever been able to relax ever in my life. And he's so grateful. And he does like the essential oils. He's showing me something about like yarrow. So he showed me like yarrow and something like an oil with carrots, like a carrot oil. And I feel like he's kind of like sneaking in that carrot oil because I know how he feels about carrots. Um, and then he showed me like a little bit of kind of like peppermint as well. But he does like the essential oils. He's like, they're so good. 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 They're so good is what he says there. So he's like, yes, yes, yes. And then Keisha says, I actually ran into the house to try to get her. And then you said, yes, Queen helped me so much. I was so terrified of dogs of any kind before she helped me. So thank you so much for this. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I'm surrounding you with so much love as well. And then Bianca says, I've been thinking of Leo and missing him, feeling him. If he has a message for me, can you please guide me? And I will book another reading. So Leo is like he's like wanting me to write like this. He's having me like take out a notebook, and he says I have so many messages for you. He says, I have so many messages for you, and I have so much love for you, and I have so much love and so much love. And he wants you to see, he's showing me like a spiral notebook. He wants you to like sit and write some messages to him and really tune into him and his energy. And he says he's like having me flip the pages. He's like, there's so much that was there like with our presence. And he's like, there's so much love, so much love. And he's like, call on me to help with the other ones too. He's like, I have so many messages of love and love for you. Like I have so much love that I share with you. He says, he's like, I have so much love. And he wants you to like write it out. He says that he's gonna channel and guide you with some messages from me. He says, I'm gonna guide you to some messages from me is what he says. Oh, so much love, my friend. Let's see here. And then Patty says he went into a deep state. His breathing was so deep and loud. It was amazing. And he seems even calmer and content. And it's so funny as I read about Dutton again, he's like having me want to yawn. I'm like, oh my goodness, Dutton. So he's like, yes, he's like, I'm so much more relaxed. And right, when we yawn, it does kind of help us to release things and release energy, right? So he says that he's so much more relaxed, and he's really, really, really happy with that. So there is that. So yes. See here. And then Keisha says, awesome readings. Thank you so much. Shay and Petey were special ones too. Yeah, Shay and Petey says, and I'm going to put the link to my website too. So those of you that don't have it, and I am actually in the middle of like redoing my website right now, but I just want to put that in there for just because I know I have a lot of new people here, and I want to make sure you guys have my website. So yeah, so what I get to Keisha with Shay and Petey is like we are like each other's like we were each other's hearts. We were each other's hearts. Like we just had that, like we existed together. Like we just our existence was existent together is what I get with that. And they say they have love. And then Patty says he is a big yawner, Dutton. Oh my gosh, that makes sense because every time I'm like, oh my gosh, Dutton, you make me want to yawn. And then, hey, Emmy, I'm glad to hear Popeye is feeling better after his medication and saunas. Yay. Yay, yay, Popeye. Oh, and that makes sense, Keisha, because you said they were brother and sister. That makes sense because they're like bond, bond, bond. We were bonded, bonded, bonded. So I'm so glad that Popeye is feeling better. Yay. And let's see here. And then Diane says, and then I'm going to go to your question shared. Diane says, would my Fiona like me to get another pup for her to have a playmate? She's like, have me go like this. She's like, She says, if it was the right one, that I could show the way. And she showed me like a dog with weight. Like she showed me like a dog with weight that makes me think of like some sort of like a terrier mix, like a I know there's like a rat terrier or a Jack Russell, like some sort of dog like that. That's kind of like that size ish of dog is what she's showing me there. So there is that. I'm gonna take another drink of water and then I'm gonna go to your question, Sharon. All right. Let's see here. Oh, Sharon, I love this. Sharon says, a question about our turtle Spike. I have been letting her out of the aquarium a lot lately to walk around. Anything Spike wants me to know. Spike says, make sure to remind me that that Frankie is my friend, not my foe. That Frankie is my friend. And that Spike is like curious about Sheba. And I like this, like being able to like stretch out. Like Spike says, I like to be able to stretch out, and I want some like new rocks and like a new kind of like a new kind of tree thing in my aquarium is what she says. She's like, I want like a new kind of like, she's showing me like a palm tree. I want a new palm tree, and I like the colored rocks. I like kind of like a rosy rock. I like rosy colored and yellow and blue, and then white is what I get. And that, like, thanks for having me walk lately around. Like I love walking around outside of the aquarium, and like just thank you, thank you, thank you. And I like and I love being with you guys, and that remind me that the food that gets stuck in the rocks, that like I don't eat that food. Like, get me maybe like a new bowl. I want like a new bowl with some new goodness of my food is what I want there with Spike says. Spike says, I like that. So I like that. Spike says, I like that. That's good. That would be good. And hey, Brandon, good to see you here. Oh, you're welcome, Diane. Diane says, thank you. Your gift is amazing. Oh, you're so welcome, Diane. And then Patty says, thank you. You nailed it as usual. Oh, you're welcome, Patty. You're so welcome. Let's see here. And then Sharon, oh, good to know about Spike's need. We'll make sure Frankie and Sheba know she's a friend. Yeah, especially Frankie. She's like, make sure Frankie knows. Like Sheba, it's like, better. And then Spike's like showing me this bowl, and it like looks like there's something like I don't know if turtles can have grapes, because I know like dogs and cats can't have grapes, but she's showing me something that's like kind of like a grape with like something like that's like kind of like a cottage cheese kind of thing that makes me think of like a cottage cheese thing. And then she says, thank you for reminding Frankie and Sheba that I'm a friend. Like, thank you for that. That means a lot. So thank you for reminding them of that. And I'm gonna take a quick drink of water here. And then just so you guys know too, I do my sessions. I have my website here in the comments. I do 30-minute, 60-minute, and 90-minute sessions. So just so you know, because these here are just kind of like quick deep dives, about my one-on-one sessions, it's more more in depth. So just so you know that. Let's see here. And Keisha says, oh, Keisha, just reading your comments, sending you so much love. You said Petey was 9 or 10 months old. Oh, Sharon, thank you. Sharon says, sending a donation. Thanks, Shauna, for your amazing Sunday night advice. Oh, thank you, Sharon. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. I know I'm like usually shy to put my like PayPal link, but I'm like, hey, if somebody asks and somebody wants to do that, that means so much. Like, and if people aren't able to, that's fine because I just love to be able to come on here and just do this. Like, it means it's like my fun Sunday night thing. I love it. So thank you, Sharon. And then so Keisha says Petey was 9 or 10 months old when he passed. We never figured out what happened to him. And Shay passed away at about 5 years old. So sad. I miss them both, but I knew they had a good life in the short time and they were here. So what I'm getting with Petey is like I'm being shown that, and hey Alyssa, good to see you, is that I had like a little bit of a defect, like Petey is showing me like some sort of like a tube. It looks like a piece of like PVC pipe that's like this long and like this wide. Is there was some sort of like congenital defect that I had a defect with the way that like my heart was connected and something like with my aorta is there was something that wasn't like connected right, like it was like, and it was the way I was built, like it wasn't connected right. And that like I lived more life in that like 9 to 10 months than like a lot of dogs live in a lifetime, that I lived like such a great life. And that and then Shay says I lived a good life in that 5 years too. And they want you to know that they're so grateful because you gave them like everything. They said you like were so open to them and they were so open to you, and they're so grateful for the time that they got to have with you, and the time they said the time they got to embrace with you. They said it was the time that we got to embrace together, and they're showing me like the embracing. They're showing me like embrace. They say they like helped you to embrace your heart, and they're showing you that like the word that would connect you with them is the word embrace. It's about embrace. So if you see something where you're like drawn to the word embrace, like you might see a sign that says love, they're like, no, 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 like our sign is embrace. So no, that's the word that they send you, and their message is that like embrace. So maybe you could do like some little writing and see what comes to you with that word, or even like look up to see the definition of embrace. And now it's so funny. They're actually making me type that in to my computer into my Google search while I'm here. And so let's see here. Embrace meeting. Okay, that's why they're showing you this. Is it says, hold someone closely in one's arms, especially as a sign of infection, a sign of affection. So that's what they want you to act of holding someone closely in your arms. So that's what they want you to remember, is they're locked forever, like in your heart, forever in your heart. And that's that word they want to share with you is embrace, because they're like, hey, look up that word, embrace. So that's what that is there. And sending you so much love. And I want anybody to know, like anybody that has lost a pet, know that they're always their love is always a part of us, and it's always there. Just know that and feel that and know that. So there's that. And I'm going to get ready to wrap it up. And then I should have let you guys know about this earlier. I'll do a post about it. But on Wednesday night, my friend Elias Patras, the intuitive motivator, I'm going to go on with him at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on Wednesday night. And then on Thursday morning, at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be on with my friend Carol with it's in her Embrace Your Life Facebook group and Positive Focus group. We're going to talk about animal communication and do some readings. So I'll do those next week. And then every Sunday night, I do this at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So love to have you come back. Oh, thank you, Keisha. Keisha says, absolutely the best pet reading I've ever had. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Oh, Keisha, thank you so much. That just like means so much to me. And I really, I feel, so grateful to be able to like share this gift and to be able to be that, bridge of connection between you and, people and their pets. It just means so much to me to be able to do that and to be able to offer people these insights and just be able to like share the love that they have for us with them and share their messages. It means so much. So I love it. So there you go. Emmy says, I can't wait for Wednesday with you and Elias Patras, Intuitive Motivator on Facebook. I know, me either. I'm excited. Like, Elias is so much fun. Like, if you guys haven't checked him out, he's so much fun. And then my friend Carol, CC Miller, is amazing too. Like, I'm so excited to go on with both of them this week. So that'll be fun. So that'll be Wednesday and then Thursday and then my Sunday too. So perfect. So lots of chances to catch me live on Facebook next week with that. So anyway, I need to go and drink some more water. I'm going to get ready to wrap it up, but I'm just so grateful. So thanks to all of you for tuning in live and for listening to the replay. It's just been so great connecting with you all. And then I will be back next Sunday night here for my Sunday Night Live at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I hope you all have a great rest of your night and a great week ahead, and much love, and bye for now.